They're on their way to the starting gate in the Atlantic Lottery Gold Cup and Saucer Trial number 2. Once again, we welcome our friends out in Radio Land. Compliments of Ocean 100, the island radio voice of harness racing. They all get a spot on the wings this time around. Rail out. Blue Hunt. Bounty Hunter. Fortify. I Like Me Better. Salzburgian. Covered Bridge. Twinbee Tough Enough. Roll 'em on the grandstand side. Trial 2, top of the stretch. Ready for a start. Post time. The rough and pacing. Fortify leaving out. Blue Hunt up the rail. Into the turn third is Bounty Hunter. On the outside, Covered Bridge away fourth. I Like Me Better got away fifth. Dropping in sixth is Twinbee Tough Enough. Then it's Salzburgian, the early trailer. That is Roll 'em up the backstretch they go. Fortify for James McDonald. Out in front, it may be short-lived. Here is Covered Bridge and Jameson. They're headed to the choo-choo on by the opening quarter mile. Covered Bridge is cleared, and he opened it up. Boom! Just like that, 27 and 2 the quarter. Covered Bridge the leader. Fortify now second. Blue Hunt third. Bounty Hunter comes out of the turn fourth. I Like Me Better fifth. Twinbee Tough Enough is sixth. Racing from seventh. Salzburgian. Roll 'em at the rail. The trailer halfway home in trial number 2, led by Covered Bridge and Jameson. Fortify getting the 2-hole ride. 56 seconds flat was the half. Racing third is Blue Hunt. Fourth and coming on the outside, Twinbee Tough Enough. On the cones, Bounty Hunter fifth. Salzburgian is taken sixth. I Like Me Better seventh. Roll 'em on the outside eighth. They're over to three-quarters. Covered Bridge is the leader. Fortify right on his back. Twinbee Tough Enough has picked up third on the outside. Blue Hunt at the rail fourth. 3/4 in one. 24 and 4. Homeward bound in trial 2. Covered Bridge turning for home. Fortify on the outside. Twinbee Tough Enough third. Here is Fortify. James McDonald late double. He wins both trials. Second, that's Covered Bridge. Twinbee Tough Enough going to Cup and Saucer 65. He was third in 1. 52. 2. Wow!
Okay, here's the slow-mo for race number 16 from Red Shores in Charlottetown. Gold Cup and Saucer Trial 2 brought to you by Atlantic Lottery. Covered Bridge. He was outside for a little bit before he got the lead past the quarter, 27 and 2. Fortify sat in the 2-hole through 56, 124 and 4. Still Covered Bridge, but out and around and taking a shot late is Fortify, and he's going to go on by Covered Bridge here and win 152 and 2 for Fortify, and James sweeps the Gold Cup and Saucer Trials in Charlottetown.
Check, check.
There's trial number 2, winner Fortify going to the winner's circle. Fortify, Bay Pacing Gelding 7, the son of Sweet Lou from the Western Ideal Dam. Can't Stop Me Now, owned by Daniel Goodrow and Eckerdes McGuire of Quebec, bred by Diamond Creek Farm of Pennsylvania. Chris McKay is his island trainer. And James McDonald just completes a sweep of the Gold Cup and Saucer Trials 1 and 2, and the time for the mile in 1:52 and 2. Fortified down at trackside, the Atlantic Lottery Gold Cup and Saucer Trial number 2. Cooler presentation. Fortify for Goodrow and McGuire, McKay and McDonald. Ken Warkenden, he is in the winner's circle, and he'll have some winner's circle comments in just a moment.
That's right, Vince. We'll get a few words from driver James McDonald here with a perfect night tonight, pretty much. Sweeping both trials. Just as we complete the winner's circle photos and celebration. All right, let's try to get a few words here from driver James McDonald. James, if you can. All right, James McDonald, congratulations. Great job here. It's great seeing you. Let's see, a 2-hole ride behind the favorite. That's pretty easy stuff, right? It's easy job, right?
No, not in these races. You know, that's the kind of the trip everyone's looking for. Sometimes you get lucky. I was just lucky. Team McKay had the horse amazing, and he snapped off the gate real hard and was able to get me in a good spot.
This is a pretty good half-mile track horse. He can handle the turns here. And how about the track tonight?
Track crew did an amazing job. It was looking pretty bleak there around 3-4 o'clock. 3 or 4 people text me, asked me if the races were canceled. So to have the track this good and have these horses being able to get over it this well is like I said, kudos to the track crew.
This is a classy horse. He won the Progress Pace as a 3-year-old. What were your instructions? Did you get any instructions on the horse? Did you talk to the Minister of Speed, George Brennan, who drove him?
No, I didn't talk to Georgie, not this time, but they had spoke to him, and he'd give him a few tips on what he had luck with him in the ways to drive him or hang him up. So I was kind of had a little bit of information going in, and other than that, it was just Louis Waugh telling me not to screw up because I think he's coming to drive him. So get him in the final for him.
Well, that's too bad because we did want to see you again here next week. You did allude to that, tell Lee Drake about that. Take us through the trip. Were there any anxious moments at all tonight behind this horse? And, of course, you're following Covered Bridge, last year's winner.
Yeah, I had driven Covered Bridge a few times, and Jeff always had told me if you burn him up early, he's just not quite the same. But that being said, going in an elimination race, you have to make the final first. It's no sense having him a hard closing fourth and not getting there. So I figured that's kind of the trip Jody would have to give him, and it just, like I said, it worked out perfect. In the last turn, my horse was loaded, kind of chewing on his helmet. I felt pretty confident as long as I got out, and I was able to just squeeze out, turn him for home, and the horse did the rest.
I've got to ask you because I'm always upstairs, and I see legendary Hanover going in 1:46 and 2 on Hambletonian Day, 3/5 off the fastest mile in history. I mean, what an animal! That horse is a beast.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, and I got to be honest, other than my own voice and Paige and Griffin's voices, I think your voice is the voice I've heard the most watching the replays of that horse. So you've done a great job calling him, Ken. I appreciate all the love you give me every time I'm in the Meadowlands. I really appreciate it, and like you said, legendary Hanover has been a special ride for me, and hopefully we're just getting started.
It's the stuff that legends are made of. The 3-time O'Brien Award winner right here, James McDonald. Always a pleasure. Congratulations.
All right, great seeing you, Ken. Thanks for having me.